welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It's November reset time and I am so ready and so excited. November and December are like my version of everyone being like, oh, we're outside this summer. Except for me, it's like we're inside, we're cozy, but we're doing all the fun, cozy activities that lead up to Christmas. I do love fall, I do love Halloween, but as soon as it's November 1st, like it's Christmas in my head. My birthday's the 6th, so we have a really fun month coming up. I always feel the happiest in November and December because of my birthday and Christmas and just like getting to spend so much time with the people that I love that I'm just super excited, super ready. But we still have some goals, we still have some things that I really want to get done. And November is still going to be a pretty hectic, busy month. I am working full time. I am a full-time student. I have this YouTube channel. I'm preparing for Vlogmas and Bookmas. So we're still going to have to be like really strict with our routines, really good with our wellness practices. And hopefully I can freaking read some books in November. So we have a fun month, we have a hectic month, but I'm so ready for it. So let's get into my November reset. First and foremost, we have to see what I marked off from October. I'm a list person. I love a good list. I love goals. I love goal setting. And October was the first month I tried kind of a different sort of monthly reset vibe, a different style, I guess you could say. You can go watch that video, although like for whatever reason, the color grading came out so weird, but the actual content inside of it is good if you can just, you know, like watch it like a podcast. Let's see, we're gonna go through my media portfolio first. So these are all the things I wanted to watch and if I got to watch them or slash read them. Although like I said, I read one book this month and I don't even think it was on my media portfolio, so we probably won't go too much into that. For TV, I have finished Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I definitely like won't do, but I want to finish it like fairly early into November because I'm really liking the show. It's like my current new show that I watch. I'm a big rewatcher, but my new show has been Buffy, and so I will definitely like, I have to complete it even if I finish it in like December. And then Abbott Elementary, I have been keeping up with the new season. I work in an elementary school. I am going to get my elementary school teaching credential right now. That is why I'm in school. Abbott Elementary, let me tell you, it's very accurate. Movies, I want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, which I did. I didn't get to watch Practical Magic, and I'm just like not in the fall mood anymore, guys. Like I'm ready for Christmas movies, so I probably won't watch it this year, which like I know, maybe I will. I know it's more like fall. Maybe that could be a good November movie, although, you know, because of the witch is October, but I read the book. I feel like it could still, you know, be fine in November. We'll see. I watched Hocus Pocus. I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time. I didn't get to watch The Great Pumpkin, and like now I'd have to pay for Apple TV, which I'm not gonna do. I did watch Halloween Town. I'm not even gonna go over books because I didn't mark off a single book. It's so sad. I'm so sorry to my book people. I'm sorry. It's just the point in my life I'm at right now. I'm trying to read more in November, and once I have my teaching credential, which I'm teaching, once I am not going to school and working full-time, there'll be more book. And hopefully in the new year, there'll be a lot more book content because like my life personally will slow down too. Let's go over my October goals. For wellness, I did not complete my first goal. In fact, I feel like I really regressed with my scrolling. First goal was no scrolling Monday through Thursday. I didn't do good with this. I have been really addicted to my phone lately, and it's been really bad because I'm so cognizant and so aware of it, and I just can't break it. I did cook at least once a week, which I'm really proud of myself for. I have a Friday night self-care ritual, which I did do about every Friday night, except for like one random ones where I did it like Thursday. I've been doing a self-care ritual. I wash my hair like 2-3 times a week, but I try to like line it up with Friday so I can do like an everything shower. And if I have like no plans of anything, I just like doing an everything shower. I like washing my sheets, doing a face mask. That's when I'll do my eyebrows. If I have nails, which I haven't done nails, I'll do my nails, but I'll like, you know, file them and stuff. I make sure everything's clean, and Friday has been like my self-care night. It has just been a perfect way to end off my week. Then I have wake up by 7 at the latest on weekends, which I have been doing. There have been a few where I woke up at like 8 just naturally, but I've like, you know, it's been fine. I've had a very hectic, crazy month. I've not made a dentist appointment yet, guys. It's bad. I really need to. And I didn't read for 20 minutes a night. For school, I have finished off my trimester or term. I said trimester, it's a term. Finished off my term with straight A's, which I did. Social media, I did not hit my YouTube goal, but I am like 15 followers away from my TikTok goal, which was hit 2,000 TikTok followers. For whatever reason this month, I've had like 3 TikToks get over like 100,000 views. My TikTok has just been like doing really well, and then like most of the videos I'm posting, like every once in a while I'll get like one stuck in like the 400, 500 view jail, but most of them are getting like a good amount of views, and I think it's because I've just been like so consistent. I've posted every day on TikTok since like August. It's paying off. Like I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm building like a really fun, nice community over there. I have start planning and filming Christmas content, which I have done. Should this be like a semi-announcement? I'm gonna do like a real announcement like through a short, I think. But I am doing 27 videos in December. The only way I'm gonna be able to do that for Bookmas/Vlogmas is by pre-filming a lot of it, although I do want to still like uphold the whole like Vlogmas vibe. So what I'm doing is I am doing pretty much staggering. Every once in a while, like it was hard to like stagger just because of like the way videos were being pumped out. For the most part, it'll be like one lifestyle video, and then the next day it's a book video, then the next day a lifestyle video, then the next day a book video. So there should be around like 14-ish of each, because once again I'm posting a little after Christmas too. But I am gonna be posting like an advent calendar, like a traditional Vlogmas, except there will be book videos in there, like Bookmas Vlogmas, every single day leading up to Christmas, and then like the day after Christmas a video is going out, and then the next week another video is going out. So I think there will be like an equal amount, and then every Friday, because Christmas is on a Friday, so the last episode will go up on Christmas, I'm filming a Vlogmas. So there'll be 5 Vlogmases, because I love to start filming like the week of Thanksgiving. I have Get Better at Vlogging, which is just like being aware of angles, talking about everything I can in a vlog, vlogging the entire day, talking more about my books, things like that. When I started this channel, I wasn't necessarily like looking to vlog, and I have quickly discovered that vlogs are like my favorite thing to film, whether that is reading vlogs, reading challenge vlogs, which I know is like what really made this channel popular, lifestyle vlogs, things like that. I love a sit down video like this every once in a while. I'm a talker, if you couldn't tell, but I love to film vlogs. Like I just love filming vlogs. That was like never the goal of the channel. I wanted to just do mainly like sit down videos, and like as much as I like those, I just really have fun filming and editing vlogs, but I haven't been good at it because I'm like kind of new to it. Like I feel like I started actually vlogging other than reading vlogs, which even those weren't like amazing. Other than reading vlogs, I started like genuinely just vlogging like last year, and I was never like super into the craft of vlogging, so I really wanted to focus on the craft. Could you tell with like my intro, I'm trying out new things here. I didn't do the next one. I post at least 4 shoppable videos on TikTok. I like low-key forgot about this. And then I did research Final Cut Pro / how to edit on a laptop, which I did do, but I'm not gonna like keep going with that. I figured out more how to edit on my phone, and it's just easier for me right now. For finance, I have save up about $500 for Christmas shopping, which I have done, and then save at least $500 for a loan payoff, which I technically have done, although it's like not in a savings and I haven't paid off the loan yet. Then I have stay on top of my budget. I did do this, and I did a no spend October to save for birthday and Christmas, and then no DoorDash. I'm marking it off. I DoorDash like twice this month. Let's look at my bucket list section. There are only 2 things I haven't marked off, but I am going to mark them off next week. These were also all from my fall bucket list, which I talked about in like my prepping for fall vlog. I've actually been making really good progress on it. I genuinely think I'm gonna be able to mark everything off by the time I like start my like Christmassy bucket list, because I don't do a winter bucket. I do a whole just Christmas bucket list, and then I get into winter in January. On that fall bucket list that I wanted to prioritize in October, because they're like more October coded things for fall, the pumpkin patch. I did go to the pumpkin patch. I did end up carving a pumpkin. I have a cold morning walk, which I did do, and I made a TikTok about it, and that's the TikTok that's blowing up. Guys, why did BuzzFeed comment on that TikTok? And then like little fall photo shoot, which I did do. I kind of marked most of these off like the first weekend of October, which was really cool. Let's like talk about November now and all my goals and plans and hopes for November. So we will start off with my November media portfolio. These are all the things I want to watch and consume in November. My TBR is upcoming. I think that's the next video coming out after this, actually. My November TBR. I already chose it. I'm really excited about it. I'm just hoping I can freaking read it. I mean, I think I should. I've like planned out time to read. Like that's how serious I am about this, guys. So the 2 TV shows I really want to prioritize watching this month are Friends and Gossip Girl. I feel like these are very like November, December shows, especially like with the Christmas and Thanksgiving episodes of both of these shows. Both of these shows are like known for their iconic Thanksgiving episodes, which is really funny. The movies that I really want to prioritize this month, of course I'll watch other things, like other things will be there. I really would love to watch When Harry Met Sally. I would love to watch You've Got Mail. two iconic Meg Ryan. Are they both Nora Ephron movies? I think they are. Little Woman, but specifically Little Woman 2019. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Greta Gerwig because my second favorite movie of all time, Barbie. Like, I love Greta Gerwig. That's normally like my birthday movie. That is like normally my birthday movie, but it's also like borderline Christmassy. And Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which I don't think I've actually seen before. So my first goal category is once again wellness. I love wellness. I love making wellness goals. I love wellness practices. Like, I am just like a wellness girl, and wellness in this time of year, like the cozy wellness, oh, all-time favorite. I would like to be in bed by 9 p.m. on work nights, other than like nights when events are happening, because like the first week of November is my birthday, and that is going to be hectic. I also would love to create a monthly curriculum, which I'm so glad I'm looking at this because I forgot I put that, and I'm excited about this. If you don't know what this is, there's like this trend where people create like curriculums for themselves. They'll be like, oh, I want to learn more about the Salem witch trials. Like, that's like one I see a lot. So they like set up, like they give themselves like homework, they give themselves research. They're like, read this much of this like nonfiction book a day, find this journal article on this. Like, it's like literally like you're going to school and like taking a course, except you're the professor. I want to drink 40 ounces of water daily, which is not enough, but I don't drink that already. And I've tried doing like 80 ounces as a goal, 100 ounces as a goal, and I never get there. So I'm like, let's do realistic, smart goals. I want to schedule at least 2 rest days this month where I do nothing. And then here's my no scrolling. With my goals, I think my issue lately is I jump right to the end because I get so excited. Like, oh, I can so do this. Like, let's just go big or go home, right? I have to set smaller goals to eventually reach that end goal of like no scrolling Monday through Friday, you know? Like, I have to set smaller goals because it's unrealistic for me to go cold turkey. So my small goal to eventually reach that larger goal is no scrolling until after my to-do list is done. If I do this, by the time my to-do list is done, I like won't even want to scroll. I'm gonna want to just like shower, watch a movie, go on Pinterest, go to bed, because that is my night routine and I love doing that at night. My next goal is journal daily to relax. I do pretty much journal daily, but I really like doing it at the end of the day too. Like, sometimes I'll just do it kind of sporadically. I love journaling at the end of the day, and once again, I don't always have time for it, so I really want to like try making time for it. For school, my school goals are stay ahead on assignments, which like I'm already kind of ahead on my assignments. I started a new term this last week. I would like to finish my schoolwork by Thursday weekly, which I pretty much always do, so I'm not really afraid of that. And I really want to keep my A average. Once again, I have 2 more classes this term, and I got straight A's my last term, so I really want to keep that. For social media goals, for TikTok, I have hit 2,100 or more followers. I also want to film and edit my planned Vlogmas videos. Like I said, I have the schedule of when I want to film and edit these videos dependent on how busy I am each day of November, because most of my November is already planned. And then I want to draft my TikTok videos weekly. I've stopped doing this. I've just had like a really, like I said, hectic month. How many times can I say it? So I haven't had time to like sit and batch edit a bunch of TikToks and draft them to then post. I've been posting daily still, but I've been posting like just from my camera roll right now. But on top of that, I would also like to post at least 1 talking TikTok a day, which is gonna be a little new for me. Then finance goals. I have stay on top of my budget once again, because I have like a budget app, and when I don't stay on top of it, it's like annoying because I have to like delete all my budgets and like restart with like whatever money is in my bank account. I want to work at least 10 days through the month, which doesn't sound that much, but that's because I work at a school and Thanksgiving break is there, and with the school you only work like 15 days. There's already 3 days that I know I can't work. One of them is a holiday, like Veterans Day is a thing. There's only like I think 14 days the entire month I could even work as a school employee because of the break. So I want to work at least 10 of those days. I want to save $200 for a trip that I am planning on taking in April. And then I would like to have at least $2,500 in my checking account by my December 10th paycheck. Does anyone remember my TBR video? If you're new here, you're gonna be confused, but like stick with me. Whereas like I have to read these books this month. I have a really busy month, but I think I can do it. Like I think I can do it. Guys, I read 1 book so far this month. It's the 27th. So it's safe to say I will not be finishing my TBR this year, but we're gonna try. Like we're gonna at least try, so I can at least say I tried. This is the only week of October. I literally have nothing going on, and I still am kind of busy. So it's the first time I genuinely feel like I can come home and read every day. Like I just feel like I'm finally able to kind of like breathe after this crazy hectic week. Let's try to finish my October TBR. So the first book we're reading, Actually, funny story. First book we're reading is technically not my October TBR, but it is. I added it after my TBR video. I just need something quick and easy. It has been my worst reading month literally ever, I think in my entire effing life. But I've genuinely not had like a single minute to myself this entire month. Now that I finally have it, I'm like, I just need something quick and easy and fun. So something that I know I want to read in October for sure, because it is like a Halloween-y book, is Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood. This came out on Kindle Unlimited as like part of like their like little Halloween novella series. But I really want to focus on just like the Ali Hazelwood one because I am an Ali Hazelwood girl. I love Ali Hazelwood so much. And it's like a vampire slayer little novella romance. I think this is gonna be quick, easy, and I can like finish in a night. And that is what I need right now. Slayer, that one night that I said I was gonna read it. I did like just read it all in one sitting. It was fun. It wasn't my favorite Ali Hazelwood novella, and like not to hold her to high standards, but I kind of do because I like genuinely loved the Christmas novella she came out with last year. I think, oh my god, what is it called? Why can't I remember the name? It was about video games. I genuinely think I'm gonna reread that this year. It was on audiobook only, so I've only like listened to it, and I think it's still only on audiobook. But I loved that novella. It was so good. So I know she can write like a good, convincing romance in like less than 100 pages. This just felt very novella-y. So it's like, I can't really like knock it. It was good for what it was. I gave it a 3 stars. I enjoyed it. It's off my TBR. Another Ali Hazelwood down. I don't think I'm gonna read Mate, which will be like the first Ali Hazelwood book I'm not picking up, but I just don't love her fantasy, and I think that was my issue with this one specifically. I like her more contemporary romances more than anything else. I'm just not like super convinced by her fantasy, and like I like a good like silly fantasy every once in a while. Like I love The Assistant to the Villain series, but that was like kitschy silly. Like that is like very kitschy silly. Her fantasies are like, she writes them like her romances, like her characters act like her romances, and then she tries adding serious things, and I'm like, it's just like not working. It doesn't work for me. I just think there's like a weird dichotomy with her fantasies. I like her as an author, don't get me wrong. It's just her fantasies are not my favorite, and I think because this was a fantasy, it like suffered from that, where like the main character is trying to be quirky, but I'm like, why are you like quirky and like almost like a modern girl, and the main character is like a centuries-old vampire? Like you wouldn't act like that. Like it just, and like, okay, why am I trying to bring realism into century-old vampire? I don't know. Wasn't my favorite. It was good for what it was. I wouldn't say don't read it. Like I think it was a really fun Halloween-y read. I haven't even told you what it's about. Basically, there is a centuries-old vampire and a centuries-old vampire slayer, and they've been battling each other for centuries. And he gets amnesia. Like it's silly. It's silly. He literally gets amnesia, forgets who she is. All he knows is that like he's in love with her, but she didn't know he was in love with her. So he knows it because he's like, I see you and feel these feelings, so like obviously there's something between us. And she is like trying to play it off because she's like, what? Like I thought you were trying to kill me. It was fun. Like it was silly. I read it in like an hour and a half. I think it would be genuinely a good read for Halloween night, although this video is coming out after that, so sorry about that. But it was like, all right, it was fun. It wasn't like anything profound to me. Like I probably won't think about it much more. In fact, I haven't really thought about it since I finished it on Monday night. Then started The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose because I've just heard so much about it, and I'm not like a huge thriller person. I don't have that many thrillers in my repertoire, and I will say, it's not that I'm disliking this. I'm actually genuinely very interested. I feel like when I pick it up, I'm able to read like a lot at once because it's so fast paced. I think her writing style like really vibes with my brain. The only issue is like, okay, I can't say I've called the plot twist because I haven't got to the plot twist yet, but I have complete certainty that I called the plot twist page 40. Page 40. Not only I think I called the plot twist page 40, I can put together the like list of events that happened leading up to the plot twist. And I'm obviously not gonna say it, but I put it together like literally page 40. And I am almost done with the book, and it's just leading closer to that theory being correct. So because of that, it just made me like, I just don't think the writing is like amazing. Is it fun? Yeah, and I'm not gonna say it's like a bad book. I wouldn't say I wouldn't recommend it. I just don't think like the writing to this is that good, which is fine. Not every book I have to read has to have like amazing, profound writing. Sometimes you just want something to be fun. This is just something that's fun. I think it's because for me, thriller is not really a genre I seek. So when something isn't like, you know, really profound. It's hard for me to be like, wow, this is so good. Although I used to give Frida McFadden books like 4 stars, and now looking back, I'm like, I don't think I would do that now that I'm like a more seasoned reader, but whatever. I decorated for Christmas since the last update, which tells you I did not finish my TBR because it is November 3rd. But I did finish The Perfect Marriage, so like, let's talk about it. I kind of ended up hating this book with a burning passion. It was so stupid. Like, I just thought it was so bad. I will say, quick, easy read, compelling, you know, if you want just like a fast-paced thriller, this is fun. I just think like the author did absolutely zero effing research. It was so outlandish, but also rooted in reality, and that's like where I can't get behind it. I can get like behind an outlandish book. No offense if you liked it, like I'm not talking about like the average consumer's taste. If you enjoyed it, if you had a good time, like that's great. I just did not like how it was like she did, like the author did absolutely zero research on how like anything worked. I can't tell you what the plot twist was, and I can't redo the highlights, so I can't tell you like my specific examples because it's a huge spoiler. Just know I called the plot twist literally 40 pages into the book. I was right. I never want to discourage people from reading things unless I think it's like genuinely like horrible, obviously. And this book wasn't problematic, it just like wasn't my thing. So yeah, didn't finish my TBR, but you know what? I'm so proud of myself because I read more in the last week than I've read in the last like month. I read 2 books. One was a novella, one was a full book, and that is like the most I've read like consistently in the last month. And I do feel like reading. Like I'm about to pick up a book now and I could not be more elated about it. Go ahead and comment down below either a book that you finished in October or one of your November goals. I would love to hear the things that you guys put on your goal list so we can motivate each other to finish out the year strong. Make sure to like and subscribe to stick around, and with that I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye! Woo!